this?
Oh, Ate Arsula.
Oh, hello. How do you know? They all look the same.
Oh, suminakay na sa kuya. Ini.
Beautiful.
Yan, yan.
Hello.
Ako, natulos ako.
Mom, how do you tell the difference between all the cats?
Hi, si RJ. Ayan na, oh.
They all look the same.
Sige, ang sok-sok sa
Safety
kuya.
first.
Ilo, dali.
Buying some wrapping paper. No, not really. I want something more warm toned. Honestly, I'm going to tell you now, it was really, really hot. Hi, so I totally realised I did not film a outro for this vlog. Yeah, it's a really short one, obviously, of me going to market. I just didn't want to take out my phone so much because obviously, like, I didn't know what I could film and what I couldn't film, and I was still sort of like getting used to like being there, and obviously I was with family as well, and it was quite noisy, and I didn't bring my camera to the market. I brought my phone, and yeah, the audio on the phone obviously isn't as good as it would have been on my camera, so yeah, I just sort of like took some clips. But yeah, on reflection, like, I'm so happy I went to that particular market. Like, I have never been to a market outside of the central market in Lebanon and Camarines store in Bicol, where my family are from, and I haven't been to that particular market actually now since 2017, so it was so nice to like see what a market was like outside of the province. Very big, pretty much the same thing, and also I found it so sort of like different in the sense that obviously the market back in Bicol, that it was a market that sort of like was right by the river. People were freshly catching fish. Obviously the fish and stuff and meat at this market looked really fresh, and so did the vegetables, so that's still the same. And what I thought was also different about this market, obviously like you have different types of market, but I think this one was like a mega market, so you also had sort of like household items that you could buy as well. So I think my mum came home with a broom, and she came back with sort of like this dish cabinet. So in the Philippines you have like dish drainers. I don't know if I can find a photo, but if I can, I will insert it so you get an idea of what it looks like. But yeah, so it was very different from, in memory, the Bicol market, because the Bicol market is very much like a wet market in Camarines store in Lebanon, whereas this was like you could buy textiles, you could buy cloths, and my cousin actually went and bought some cloths because she wanted to make a skirt for an event she was going to, so we went there. And yeah, it was really hot, and like the staff was so friendly. I really enjoyed obviously being at the market and seeing what it was about. In particular, I really enjoyed the way that we got there, because if you watched my video the other day, obviously you saw I had some drama with the Grab, in which we waited sort of like from 8 p.m. at SM Aura, or Aura. How do you say it? Is it SM Aura or Aura? I say Aura. But anyways, so we were there and we literally finished shopping about like, when was it? 8 p.m. and then we were waiting for a Grab until like 1 a.m. and then, as I said in the video, like we had to like contract someone to come pick us up and take us 10 minutes down the road for a lot of money for what it's worth. So yeah, it was really nice, back to the point, to actually get some public transportation. So we took a tricycle Tricycles are sort of like a motorcycle was sort of like a sidecar, a little bit like a tuk-tuk, but a little different. And so we took one of those to one place, because they only apparently, I did not know this, because obviously I had only ever really taken them in the province in Lebanon, and I didn't realize that they have their own sort of like sections of like where they operate. So I had no idea that they could only go within a certain parameter. So yeah, we took one tricycle to one place and then another tricycle to another place, and then we got to my aunt's house, and obviously we played with her little cats and stuff like that, and then we went on to the market, and we traveled both ways that portion of the journey by jeepney, which is really nice because I had not been on a jeepney in so long. I don't even think I went on a jeepney when I was last in the Philippines in 2017, but yeah. Basically, it was overall good experience. I love obviously traveling that way, experiencing sort of like the local way of life, and sort of like, yeah, it was just really nice to experience it again. I really like jeepneys because I think they're so unique to the Philippines. Like if you think of the Philippines, well, at least when I think of the Philippines, the first thing I think of is jeepneys and really, really sweet mangoes. But yeah, no, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will stop rattling on now, but I just thought to sort of like come on, do a sort of like a goodbye and sort of like give some more of my thoughts on that, because I appreciate the video itself was quite short, but I'm hoping from memory, no idea why my camera cut, but as I was saying, from memory I think I do talk to the camera a little bit more, hopefully, as I sort of like got more comfortable with taking my camera out and sort of like speaking to my camera in public in the Philippines. So yeah, it's definitely been a journey. Like I'm very good at like pointing at things and talking, but like trying to actually like flip the camera out and face it in front of me is still something that I sort of like have been grasping with. Although I have recently gone abroad, and the last video I filmed at this place, which you will all see eventually, like I definitely talked to the camera a lot more because it was me and my friend, and yeah, it was just, yeah, there were a lot of tourists doing the same thing, so I felt very comfortable. And I think when I went to the Philippines, there weren't that many tourists whipping out cameras, so the moment I whipped a camera out, I was a bit like, hi. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far, and obviously do subscribe for more of these videos. Hopefully I've got a good few coming along. I just really enjoy making these, so yeah, follow me on Instagram as well, and talk to me on there. And if you do follow me on Instagram, please say send me a message just to say that you found me through YouTube, just so I know where you found me, and let's get the conversation started. But yeah, thanks so much again for watching, and I hope everyone has a good day, good evening, and a good rest of the week. Bye.